Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Hey, just real quick, I wanted to talk about the Warrior class just one more time. Really, no spoilers in this podcast, but just in case, if you haven't watched the episode, man, just stop listening, just in case. I might get too excited. I want to talk once again, man, about Kate and Littlestone, and what I want to talk about is next week's episode. It looks like at the end of this episode, he was placed in prison, okay, and then they might have to transport Littlestone back to the reservation, and they, meaning Deputy Yonners and Deputy Kelly, might have to transport him back to the reservation, the Kanaha reservation, but something goes wrong. It looks like he was slamming his head against the wire cage in the back, and then he comes through, you know what I'm saying? He slams his head so hard it comes through. The cage hits Deputy Yonners, who's driving the car, and then the police car flips over, man. So I'm getting kind of nervous, man, because we're into season 2. So far we have seen no deaths, only some major and minor, I guess you could say major but minor injuries to our characters. So I think it's time to start getting nervous. I mean, these characters can't last forever. This looks like a pretty bad crash. I mean, seriously, the car literally hits the guardrail. It goes up onto the guardrail, flips, and begins to kind of roll over and over and over again upon impact, man. So I don't know what that means, but obviously Littlestone is not going to. He's not going to die or get injured because he's a beast, man. This dude, like I said, he's 6'4". Probably, I don't know, 290 pounds, and he's just sick, man. Like, he took a knife and he cut his stomach open. Seriously, cut his stomach open, and he's like, I'm gonna bleed, you're gonna bleed, talking to Lucas Hood. I mean, it's I've never seen nothing like this before, man. I've seen a lot of, television shows, man, but nothing to this level of characters, man. Oh, well, actually, then again, it kind of takes me back to Oz. The television show Oz, man. So obviously, we're dealing with, people that have a very great, vivid imagination, man, but they're able to make that transition into reality through through their casting, man. And that goes back, talking once again about the Cinemax with their casting. It's unbelievable, man, how great this show is, man. Looks like next week we get an opportunity to see Carrie Hopewell get a visit from somebody. It looks like her husband, but I'm not sure. Then again, I thought it might be Rabbit, but we never know. We never know. I mean, I don't think the Rabbit's going to show up at a state prison. But then again, I mean, obviously he has so many different connections. We didn't see anything from Agent Racine in this episode. We didn't see anything from Rabbit's brother, who is the priest slash minister slash holy guy that we seen in the pilot, or it's not pilot, but the season 2 premiere episode. We didn't see anything from Carrie's children, and pretty much we were missing, once again, like I said, Job was missing also. So we were kind of expecting for next week that's what should happen. We should, see a couple of those characters return, man. I loved how they were able to place Sugar Bates, man, into this episode. He's one of my favorite characters, man. I mean, I really, really like him, man. Ex-boxer, ex-prisoner also, or ex-convict, and then, he's helping out, Lucas Hood, and it's just really cool, man, to see him have another opportunity to kind of, get back in the fight, if you will. I don't know what's going to happen with this Jason Hood character. That's the son of the original Lucas Hood. I don't know what's going to happen with him. Hopefully he stays alive. Stays alive. It looks like him and Rebecca are getting close as far as she's using him to empower herself, man. From what I could tell from her interview. So that's kind of cool, man. That's pretty much it, guys. One scene I do want to talk about just for really quick, man, was there's a scene inside the prison, man, with Carrie Hopewell. It's the best scene of this episode, and it's just so emotional. She's sitting there inside the prison during, I guess, this time where the prisoners watch television and she's just sitting there silent, and there's just so much emotion on her face, and I literally got goosebumps, man, just watching it. There's nothing but music, nobody's speaking, nobody's talking, you can hear the prisoners laughing, but Carrie's just sitting there silent, man, with thoughts about her family, man. It's just perfect, man, perfect. And yeah, that's it, guys. We are out of here. I'm gonna do something a little bit later on, talking about some of these bad guys and stuff for the show, but I want to put it together in like a different presentation besides the podcast. I want to do something better. But yeah, anyway, we're out of here, and thanks again for listening.